welcome to Money's Corner. Today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on my makeup, and I'm going to start off with this Ultra Repair Cream. And as you can all see, my things are there, but it's getting a lot better than how it was. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this cream all over. There, just sink in there. And I spread it out really good. For some reason, my skin, even though it's in the summer, it feels really dry. Normally, it should be a little bit oily, but even the T-zone's not around anymore. It's just feeling pretty dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's put everything on. Next, what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using from my, oh my goodness, BoxyCharm. I'm going to be using this one to hide the pores, and it is amazing. And I dab about that much, and then I just gently put it where I want the pores to be concealed, and I do that. It's in this area right here where you see the pores. So I've done that already. The next thing I'm going to do, let me go ahead and do it this way, is I'm going to go ahead and get from Julep the eye concealer. And I love it. It is amazing. So I just put it like this, and I'm going to go ahead and conceal the eye right here. And I do it there too. And oh my goodness, I think I'm running out of this one. It's okay, I have more. And I just so I'm out of this one. So let's go ahead and set this to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and get my beauty blender that I love using. I need to wash this weekend. And we just go ahead and put it in there. Here we go. I use this one from my BoxyCharm as well. And this is the Dr. Brand. This is such a good brand, everyone. It really is. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Comes out pink like this, and a little bit goes a long way. I'm just gonna dab it in there. Let's get rid of that puffiness that we have going on there. And there we go. Go ahead and put this down here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I put a little bit of this one on. This one's from the Dollar Tree. But I do this to cover up a little bit more. I need plenty of coverage, as you all can see. And this is not easy for me, but it is what it is, and I'm doing a lot better, and I'm grateful to that. So I just dab that one like that much. It's a BB cream, and it's called Sassy Chic. It does really good just to like help cover up. So I'm going to put the glasses on because I'm like cannot see very well. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start dabbing on those problem areas that I have. Dab, 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 dab. And yes, if you're all wondering, am I taking some medicine for all this? Yes, I am. I try and give my face a break on the weekends, but since I'm going out today, I like to go out and feel confident and comfortable. And the only way for me to achieve that is hiding these blemishes. Well, not blemishes, these marks that I'm getting. Fortunately, the flare-up seems to have calmed down already. Now it's just the healing process that I'm going through. So I'm just dabbing. And see, we need it. This is just to help with the coverage process, so I don't spend so much of my product. I need to get the Sephora makeup is amazing and the coverage is pretty good, but I might be trying something else that covers longer, because I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, everyone, and then I don't come home till like 7 o'clock at night. So imagine. And for me, I'm very self-conscious of it. It's just easy to say don't be, but you are. So doing this helps me, and I just stretch it on the neck. I rub it down here because I have marks down here too. So once I've done that, I'll go ahead and get the remaining and dab it on the eyes where I conceal because I ran out of concealer. I need to get some. Now for the good stuff. I am going to go ahead and go in with my Sephora, and this is in Clear Light. Make sure I'm doing it in Clear Light, and I usually pump 2 pumps of it. That will do the trick. Yes, sir, it will. So I start with the left, where I usually need more product, as you can see right here, and the coverage is just amazing. I'm just dabbing. And the reason you dab is, like down here, I will mix it in, but dab it, you just don't want it in. You just want it on the surface for the cover up. And I go over here, and I'm doing the same thing. Cover. And there you go. And then I'll dab a little bit here on the eye area. And here we go. Pull that eye really good. And then I'll go over here. See? Good coverage here is what you want. And I concentrate on my problem little areas that I have, which is right here. Dab. As much as I can. And there you go. And that's the next thing that I do is I use concealer, because we want to conceal less for the long day. And since I'm in a professional setting, I need to you can still see it a little bit here, as you can see. See, it conceals it pretty good, but not like, oh, I mean, realistically, it's not going to cover it up, but it does a really good job. The next thing I have is this is a Sephora Make No Mistake High Coverage Concealer. Looks like this. Okay, and with this one, I squeeze about that much. Okay, let me go ahead and put this away. And then again, I get the beauty, where did I put the beauty blender? Oh, here it is. And just go where I want it to be covered really good. And you see a little bit goes a long way. I still have this left. So I'm gonna be going ahead and dabbing that in. I'll show you right now. See how good that looks? And then again, and then right here. I'm just putting it out as much as I can. And I'm trying to get the hairline so it's not so noticeable. So yes, so that's what I've been working on. You know, I'm doing masks and creams and what I can. It's gonna take a while for it to heal up better, for it to see if everything I'm doing working. But right now I'm just giving thanks that there's no more red blotches, nothing else is coming out, and that is what I do. And see, the coverage is not bad at all. Look at that. Still see it a little bit, but not as much. I still have to put powder, but now what I'm gonna do, that a trick that a good friend of mine told me, is I am going to go ahead and now use, I am going to, oh my gosh, let me just find it before I continue. Oh, when you fix everything, here we go. And I'm going to use this darker shade to contour my face. And I'm going to get a brush. Let's see which brush I'm gonna use. I think I'm going to stick with, I'm like very picky with which brush, because I'm going to go ahead, Athena, don't start please, hush. And I'm going to use this brush from and it's also from my BoxyCharm. Okay, so I'm going to use this lighter shade right here from Purko Cosmetics, also from my BoxyCharm. And I'm going to go ahead and just blend it in here, as you can see. This will help with the coverage of covering up the things that I have going, the little scarring that I have going on my face. And I just go like this, contour very different, just a little bit right there, just a little bit right there, and I'm gonna mix that up in there really good. And then I'm gonna do this side and the same, just contour it really good in there. Right here, go ahead and put it like so, and blend it in, blend it in, blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. And then I do right here and right here. Okay, now that I have done that, I am going to go ahead and get this cute one that I have. It's a unicorn collection that I just bought off Amazon. I'll be letting you guys know about those brushes to come up soon. Just blend it in, blend it in, blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. There we go. The next thing I'm going to use is I am going to use this Note right here, this Note blush that also came in my BoxyCharm. And I'm making, for me, someone who started barely starting off her collection, this is just amazing. I am using everything. Now I put a little bit much, I know. So now what I'm gonna do is I went to Ulta and I bought this NYX Professional Makeup HD Finishing Powder. Looks like that. And there you go, it looks like that. And I am going to be using, which brush? Let's see here. This one right here. It's a different one. Oh no, not this one. That one's for not. Let's take a look. I have so many brushes. Let me take a look. Yes, I'm gonna be using this one right here. And then I'm gonna be putting this. So you can see, you can't see it that much anymore. I mean, compared to how it was to how it is now, I am a happy person. So I'm just gonna put this right here on the blush. And then I'm gonna sweep it down here. Don't forget the forehead. A little goes a long way, as you can see. I really like to put it on. Right here, my big right here. And here we go. Here we go. And then let that set there. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do the eyeshadows. So I put my glasses on to see how this looks. And it is looking good. This right here, you can't do much. But compared to how it was, it's a lot better. So now I am going to go ahead and be using, let's see which palette I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the Twilight palette today. And you all will see what I'm doing. I'm going to be using, these shades are just beautiful. I'm going to be using the gold. And it is called Eden. I'm going to be using Eden right here. And then let's see what brush I'm going to use. What little brush I'm going to use. There's one that I love. I'm going to go ahead and use. Let me take a look here because I need to pull it. Let's see here. I am going to be using. Let's go ahead and put it in. And I'll show you all when I'm done how it looks. Go ahead and do the brow bone with that shimmer right there. And let me get another brush. That was a dumb idea. Let me go ahead and go with this one. Go ahead and go with the shimmer again. I'm gonna go ahead and just get it right there. Beautiful. I'm gonna go on this side. And just the brow bone. And then the inner corner. I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to go in with this one right here. I'm going to grab that same color, this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just do that inner corner to give it some shine. And there you go. See how pretty that looks like in the shine. So okay, we've done that. And next is I'm going to put some highlight, and I'm going to be using Sephora, and this is the Luminizing Drops, and I just love how it came out. It hit it quite well. And before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and because of the way I am, I only do my makeup once the whole day. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more. And then I dab a little bit one final time. This really helps maintain the makeup. Let that dry, and then we're going to go ahead and use this mascara, and this is from Unlashed Wonder Beauty. While I let that dry, I'm going to go ahead and put the mascara on. I'll be right back. Smudged a little bit here, but I'll fix it right now. When I do the mascara, I'll put a light coat on first, let that coat dry, and then I'll check my eyebrows, because like I said before, I have a hard time with my right side. So I am going to try this little brush here to make it more defined at the edge and for it not to look so. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and get the drops. And they look like this from Sephora. I may have run out, but I have enough here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my little one that I use for that solely. And this looks like this. And look at how beautiful that glow is. And on the other side. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And there you go. There you go. Okay. After I do that, since like I said, I like the glow, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to be using this one right here again. And this one right here is great. So I'm just dipping the thing there, and I'm doing my nose and the right there, and again right here, and again right here. And that is how it looks. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the mascara. As you can see, it's not quite there yet. And I'm going to put some more. And I love this mascara. It's one of the few mascaras that actually makes my eyebrows curl up. This one, It Cosmetics and the Sephora are really good. So I have 3 that I'm using and I can't figure out which one I like the most. But this one curls it up without having to curl them with the eyelash. And for me, that's a plus, because for some reason when I use the curling lasher, the lash curler, it really wrecks my eyelashes. They tend to fall. See how beautiful that is? For a little bit more, So the right one's done. Let's go ahead and work on the left. And almost done. Voila. Now I'm just gonna put some lip color on my lips, and my mom gave me this one from Clinique, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my lips. So this is how I'm going out today. I used BoxyCharm makeup, Sephora makeup, and thank you for watching. And this is the final look. I hope you all liked my tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. You all have a great time. Bye.